Hello students. Today we are going to study the Newton's third law of motion. During this study we observe two laws before. In these two laws Newton shows the force and its effects on the object. In nature there are no any single force acts on any body. Means force is a reciprocal action between the two objects. The forces are always applied in pair. When one object applies the force to the another object at the same time, lateral object also applies the force on the former object. The, the force between the two objects is always equal in magnitude but in opposite direction. This idea is expressed in Newton's third law of motion. Here, the force applied by the first object is action force, while the force applied by the second object is the reaction force. With the help of these two, Newton states his third law. Then, the statement of third law is every action force has an equal and opposite reaction force which acts simultaneously. This is the statement of third law. I repeat the statement every action force has an equal and opposite reaction force which acts simultaneously. Then example for this launching of rocket and gun recoil. These are the two examples for this. But there are some important points during this forces, action force and reaction forces, in which first important point is action and reaction are terms that expresses the force. Second important point is these forces acts in pair. One force can't exist by itself. And third one, most important, the action and reaction force acts on a different object. They do not act on the same object. In this way, the Newton states his third law and its a explanation. After the statement of Newton's third law, we have to study a second one concept, that is the law of conservation of momentum. Law of conservation of momentum. To understand this concept, we have to suppose an object A. Object A has a mass m1 and its initial velocity is u1, and other object B has mass m2 and initial velocity u2. According to the formula of momentum, the initial momentum of object A is m1 u1 and that of the B is m2 u2. Suppose these two objects collides. Let the force on A due to B be F1. This force will causes acceleration in A and its velocity becomes v1. Therefore, the momentum of A after collision is equal to m1 v1. According to Newton's third law of motion, A also exerts an equal force on B but in the opposite direction. This will causes a change in momentum of B. if its velocity after collision is v2. The momentum of B after collision is equal to m2 v2. If F2 is the force that acts on object B, then F1 is equal to F2 is equal to minus F1. Here, according to Newton's second law, F is equal to ma. So here F is replaced with ma. Therefore, m2 a2 is equal to minus m1 a1. Therefore, here again a means acceleration and it is again converted into its equation, that is that is final velocity minus initial velocity upon t. So the equation becomes m2 into v2 minus u2 upon t is equal to minus m1 into v1 minus u1 upon t. Therefore, here the t which is situated at denominator is cancelled one another. So equation becomes m2 is m2 into bracket v2 minus u2 is equal to minus m1 into bracket v1 minus u1. Therefore, m2 v2 minus m2 u2 is equal to minus m1 v1 plus m1 u1. By changing it, the equation becomes m2 v2 plus m1 v1 is equal to m1 u1 plus m2 u2. This is the final expression for the law of conservation of momentum. This means that the magnitude of total final momentum is equal to the magnitude of total initial momentum. I repeat, the magnitude of total final momentum is equal to the magnitude of total initial momentum. Thus, if no external force is act on two objects, then their total initial momentum is equal to their total final momentum. When no external force acts on two interacting objects, their total momentum remains constant. It does not changes. Thank you.